short history of significant guitar designs. As a guitar player, you know, you go out there and you say, oh, what was the first guitar? And it comes up with, you know, the frying pan, but that's lap steel. That's not exactly what I call a guitar. So checking into a bit, trying to figure out, you know, where all these designs come from and why things are the way they are, which appears to be mostly tradition. Here's what I've found out. Turns out, first thing, what a modern guitarist would call a guitar is probably the 1934 Electro String Model B Spanish guitar. Electro String is also later became known as Rickenbacker. So yeah, it looks like the Rick was first. By the way, I love the necks on Ricks. In 1936, Gibson came up with the ES-150. Apparently that was their first electric. Archtop, I believe. It wasn't until 1950 that Fender came up with the Esquire and the Telecaster, and those featured bolt-on neck construction. 52 Gibson countered with a set neck Les Paul solid body. That would be the gold top of the P90s. Later they went to humbuckers. 54 Fender countered with the Strat, which had the semi-floating bridge, or the dive-only trem, however you want to put it, and also had the more ergonomic body. And then you don't have a whole lot going on until like the 80s, when you have headless guitars like the Steinberger GL Sprit showing up, and the birth of the Superstrat, which eventually evolved into what's typically 24 frets, Floyd rose, humbuckers, and a 25.5-inch scale length. So that's more or less. And since then, you know, there hasn't been a whole lot of big stuff. You've got, there's a trend towards gent style guitars. There's little things like D-tunas and stuff, but there's not really been a whole lot new that's come down the pike. You know, there really hasn't been anything new since somebody came up with, I don't know, the Floyd Rose and no-head guitars, I guess. Except for, you know, different types of hardware to implement these kinds of things. So, but yeah, that seems to be more or less where we're at. So, just thought you might find that of interest. Everybody have a good one.